Truth, lies, shenanigans.
All right. Well, you'll never guess who we're talking about again. Donald J.
Your
Trump.
boy.
He's finally been indicted on a slew of charges related to his business dealings and falsifying business records. But at the heart of the issue is the fact he couldn't keep his little hands off Stormy Daniels and got his fixer turned enemy, Michael Cohen, to pay her off. So yeah, the Great Pumpkin is going to be arrested, got indicted. But but what got me is reading through all these articles. According to NBC News, Trump managed to raise a staggering $4 million in the 24 hours after he was indicted. I mean, that's like winning the lottery, getting struck by lightning at the same time. So I need to know, is getting arrested actually good for him? Or is it time for him to trade in that MAGA cap for his fancy orange jumpsuit? Why don't you start us off, Gianni?
No, that's a good question, Neo, because I do think that I personally don't think Trump will go to jail, and I say that lightly because I know he has 1,010 reasons to, and all of the right charges, and that's not even just the insurrection in January 6th. That's not just including that. That's literally his whole rap sheet during his time in office. So I think it's a strong possibility for him to go in jail, but I don't think we're going to see like the whole, we might see a mugshot, but we might not see him get like down in cuffs or anything like that.
He probably won't be in cuffs, but he will have the mugshot. He will be processed. But he probably won't be in cuffs. They're not going to put him in cuffs.
Okay, the infamous Trump. No, I think that this definitely helped him in a sense, but I remember reading in the article it said that before that he wasn't receiving so much funding for his campaign for presidency. This kind of like kickstarted it. Maybe people like the drama of it all. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I just want to point out the comment on quick comment. Mike Winter said the leader of your favorite university is so tiresome. He won't let me. Mike Winter's always. He won't let me let that down. But go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, no, that's as far as whether or not this indictment's good for him or not. I don't think that being indicted is good for anybody, because at the end of the day, I think that this is going to cause some of his more moderates to maybe break free of the cause. This will give them an opportunity to, whereas the sycophants have displayed what they're willing to do. I mean, to raise that kind of money in 24 hours displays that he is the puppet master. When he pulls the strings, they dance. Like Johnny, I don't think that he's going to jail, even if he is found guilty, because it would be a really bad look on the U.S. If he goes down, I think that it would look more like house arrest, fines, or Biden even commuting the sentence.
I would think he would too, actually.
Didn't Bill Clinton get indicted, or am I kind of tripping?
That was a different type of indictment. That was by the Congress.
Okay.
Yeah, but overall, I see this as being a good thing because this is how the American judicial system should work. Person is tried, and if convicted, they're sentenced. American justice is supposed to be blind. There isn't a two-tier level of justice on paper. There's one level of justice for the wealthy, the well-connected, or any of the common people. Justice should be handed out impartially, and I hope that this is what we're going to see.
Yeah, and I agree with Rob. I don't think he'll be I don't think he'll be convicted, or if he is convicted, it'll be like a commuted sentence, or it'll be something very minor, or a minor fine, or whatever it is. I don't think he'll be in jail. But as far as running for president, I think this helps him if he gets off completely. But if he is convicted, well, okay, so there's no federal laws preventing anyone from being president after they've been convicted. There's nothing in the Constitution. So he can go to jail and then be convicted of murder, or he could be convicted of murder and still run for president and win. The thing is, there are some states that if you've been convicted of a crime, you can't be on the ballot. So that may prevent him from actually winning the election if he is convicted, ultimately.
Oh.
So that's it. That's something that is hopeful to look forward to.
That's interesting.
Is that at least if he gets convicted, he won't be on some states' ballots. And the weird thing was, most of those states that I was seeing on the list were red states, which is kind of an interesting thing. I mean, it's like Texas, Virginia. Well, Virginia's more of a purple state, and there's a few other other red states that were there. But anyway,
irony.
Hopefully he gets convicted, and we don't have to worry about him becoming president. But hopefully he's in jail during the time that he's running. So hopefully it's a. But I agree with you. He'll probably get commuted anyway. All right, so let's get to these comments online. What were you saying, Johnny?
No, I was just agreeing with you guys. I don't think he's gonna actually go to jail, but. No.
All right. Jacqueline Robinson says he's a consummate con man, a cult leader. He plays into their sense of victimhood. His marks are beyond stupid at this point. Not once has it occurred to them to ask why a supposed billionaire needs money.
Right.
I'm sick of him and them. Mike Winter, you should have taken that tidbit to the grave, sir. Talking about the fact that I actually joined Trump University well over a decade ago. All right, Jacqueline Robinson's last comment is, the way the Law and Order bunch is reacting, one would think it's an outrage to have a criminal actually charged with a crime. That's crazy. Right. Is this truth, lies, or shenanigans?
Lies, shenanigans.
This is some crazy shenanigans.
Shenanigans, lies, shit. It's all of it. It's all of them. Here you go. There's all of these right here. Truth, lies, and shenanigans. Because
the trifecta. The trifecta.
Yeah, some of those are a little more common than they should be.